really hope you're not. I hope that you're not about to crash out. If you are, I would really appreciate you just drop right now. But if you're not about to crash out and you here for equitable dialogue and with genuine intentions, go ahead and unmute and give me your age and address the prompt respectfully.
35. And I genuinely disagree with and I don't know this specific case. The reason I unmuted was because I work for the sheriff's office as a deputy coroner. I also worked at a funeral home as a
toast. Personally, we don't give a fuck about your resume. I ain't gonna hold you. We don't care. Respectfully address the prompt.
Okay, that's fine. I'll change the subject. Not bad.
Don't center yourself. Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Continue.
I think that men that don't see women as human beings are assholes, basically, or the easiest way to say it. I have a fiance. I was married before.
Oh my God, you got to center yourself. We don't care about your personal life. We are here having a general conversation, Toast. Are you capable of having this conversation in a general sense? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm trying to have a genuine conversation.
Yeah, but you keep centering yourself. You done told us your resume.
I'm speaking about
relationship.
Sorry, I'm talking about
relationship. We're talking in general. So don't tell us about your girlfriend and your mama and them. We don't care.
Okay, well, men in my circle, people who are men. Curse.
Respectfully. Go ahead.
People that are
Toast. Hold on, Toast. I got another. I'm sorry, but when grandma put you on the background like how she just did, that means you just been sitting in here and ain't supporting the lie. Now I could tell you a couple things that you could do for free. You could do this for free. You could tap the screen. You ain't commented. You ain't shared. All these are free things. We don't want your little money.
Here.
Keep it in your pocket. But you can tap that screen. But I mean, if you want to prove that you're a big baller and a great man, you know. I know there you go.
I've got. I mean, I don't have to prove anything to anyone because the only thing I need to prove to anyone is my.
Go ahead and go back down there. Bye bye. Have a good day. Dang.
So what they do is they get men on their shoe.
You need to start betting or something. You need to start doing some bets or something.
Her name is Big Mimi.
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to cake for him. Go ahead.
I don't care for anybody. I do happen to agree with what you said, but I don't care for anyone.
Slurping right now. Slurping that white man. Go follow him.
You could be a typical female or
follow that white man. Slurp him up. Dang, not both of y'all came up. Toast, you want to come back? You weird, and then God.
No, the host brought me back up, not you.
Right. I know I didn't. I would have kept your ass down there in the comment section.
I was in the middle of typing, and I got brought up. So sorry. Whoever just said
I am about to drop you again. You want to get dropped again? You could go back down there and keep typing, I guess. Would you like back down there? Totally.
I just joined this. No, I actually. I used to have to go on food stamps back when I lived with my mom. Yeah.
Yep. Government assistance typically.
Yeah, I'm 35 now. It's been a long time. I learned how to make money.
You are centering yourself again, and I'm gonna drop you because we don't care. It's like add to the conversation or not. What you was about to say to me, Hal?
Don't marry a woman that thinks like this. Number one, don't marry a woman that thinks she's equal to a man and that a man is not the head of the woman. Let's get this straight. Equality of worth is not the same as equality of roles. Yes, men and women are equally valuable before God. God made the man the head and the woman the helpmeet. The Bible says clearly, "For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church." Ephesians 5:23. If she believes she is equal to you in headship, get ready for daily power struggles. Two captains cannot steer the same ship. A woman who wears ship will argue, resist, and rebel at every turn. She won't see you as her partner. She'll see you as her rival. Don't marry a woman who thinks like this unless you want a marriage that feels like a wrestling match. Number two, don't marry a woman that thinks beauty is all she can bring to the table. Beauty attracts, but character sustains. If her whole identity is tied to her face, her curves, and her Instagram likes, then beneath the glamour lies emptiness. Looks fade, skin wrinkles, bodies change, but wisdom, loyalty, patience, and virtue endure. A woman who thinks beauty is her only offering will not invest in her spirit, her mind, or her values. She will be obsessed with packaging while her character rots. That is not a wife. That is an illusion. Don't marry her and expect peace. Number 3, don't marry a woman that thinks her money is her money and her husband's money is everybody's money. This mindset is toxic. Marriage is partnership, not dictatorship. If she hides her income but demands full access to yours, you're walking into financial slavery. The man is the head of the woman and, of course, must provide for his wife and children. But a woman that doesn't support him at all yet takes so much from him without assisting in any way, especially when she has, is toxic. The truth is, money is one of the biggest sources of conflict in marriage. A selfish woman with a greedy mindset will drain you dry and still complain you don't do enough. She will never see herself as a builder, only as a spender. A wife must be a co-laborer, not a gold digger in designer clothes. Don't marry a woman who thinks your money is our money, while hers is my money. Number 4, don't marry a woman that thinks submission is slavery. Submission is not weakness. It is not oppression. It is alignment to God's order. A woman who equates submission with slavery has been deceived by pride and rebellion. She will never honor you, never follow your lead, and never allow peace in the home. The Bible does not call submission bondage. It calls it honor. It is what allows two people to function as one. Without submission, you don't have unity. You have chaos. A woman with this mindset will tear down her own house with her own hands. Proverbs 14:1. Don't fall for it. Number 5, don't marry a woman that thinks marriage shouldn't stop her from flirting and keeping other men around. If she believes she can say "I do" while still entertaining side attractions, she's not a wife. She's a disaster waiting to happen. Marriage requires exclusivity. Faithfulness is not optional. A woman who keeps male options is preparing to betray you. She will never be fully invested because her loyalty is divided. Marriage cannot stand where trust is broken. If she still craves attention from other men, leave her to them. She's not ready for covenant. Lastly, don't marry a woman that thinks sex is all about when she wants it. Sex in marriage is not a weapon. It is not to be rationed out like punishment or controlled like a bargaining chip. It is a sacred bond that belongs to both husband and wife. A woman who thinks intimacy is all about her timing and her feelings will starve you emotionally and spiritually. She will use sex to manipulate instead of to connect. And when sex becomes a battlefield, resentment replaces affection. Don't marry a woman who doesn't understand the sacredness of this union. Bro, marriage is not just about the woman you love. It's about the woman you choose.
That's right.
Don't marry a woman whose mind is poisoned with rebellion, selfishness, vanity, or manipulation. Because marriage doesn't change a bad mindset. It magnifies it. Marry a woman who honors God's order, who values more than beauty, who sees money as a joint stewardship, who embraces submission as divine design, who is loyal in spirit and body, and who understands intimacy as a covenant gift. Remember, the wrong mindset, right man is miserable. Choose wisely. Your destiny depends on it. If you are not following me, you may not see me again. Like and follow this page for more amazing contents like.
I'm gonna stop it there. And the only reason I brought that up is because I was on TikTok. I was in a room called Big Mimi. I think it's Big Mimi. I think it's Big Mimi, yeah, because I think it's Pigmimi. Anyway, they have a room up, and on the room they had a questionnaire about how men look at women, and said if it's not true, who can prove me wrong? So, there were men going up to say they piece. And they kept belittling every man that come up right away. They'll wait for them to start and then they go cutting them up. So they really wasn't there for conversation. It was there to belittle the man. These are women who I feel has come to dislike men. Either they like women or they just don't like men in general because of what they've been through in life. I don't know their real cause. I can't say because I'm not them. But these are women who downgrade men. But the question on the screen was, why do women need men? So my main thing as an elderly gentleman, I go up and say, well, first of all, number one, oh, no. I said, when we're talking about female versus male, I don't come up in here saying no female. We use women up in here. I said, well, what's the difference between a female and a woman? Could you explain that to me? We use women up in here. That's y'all problem. See, you said in your ways right away, just went off. So I politely just dropped out the room. I'm not here, as I explained to you, I didn't come to argue. I come to speak about the topic that you had. Men are the way they are because of the way women are. We learn from the woman. That's our first source. That's our teacher. That's our instructor. If you had a good mother, you have a good character. But if you didn't have a good mother, you won't have a good character. A character is the inner you. It's the spirit that is within inside of you. It's what keeps you from doing that which you know is wrong. There's no devil outside of you. There's no evil force outside of the force that's in you. There's evil forces around you. That's because they're evil like you. But once you decide to walk away from that, once you come to the reality that it's time for change, that leaves. That leaves. That evil force leaves. It can't do well with you. And if it's still dwelling in you, that's because it hasn't left you. It's still there. There's something you're not doing. You're not fighting against that force. You're not giving in. You got to stand up to it. The way you stand up to it is by not doing it when it comes to tempt you. Because we're all tempted. We're tempted every day to do wrong, to say wrong, to act wrong. But the power lies within us to either do the temptation or fall into it, or either walk away from the temptation. We can't put the blame on nobody. Every wrong that is done by us. If you did it, you did it. Now, what was the reason for you doing it? That's a whole nother subject. What was the excuse? You fell short of the glory of who you are. You fell short of the glory of your true self. You fell into that temptation, into that lust, into that anger, into that hate, into that dishonesty, that falsehood. No one forced you. No one forced you to lie. No one forced you to do wrong. No one forced you to do evil to another. You have to choose that. In your choosing, you become the God of your life. You become the God, that supreme being that chooses to do wrong over right. Because even in your choosing to do wrong, there's a conscience that bothers you, that lets you know it's wrong. And the spirit that's in you, the God that's in you, is greater than the conscience. So that spirit that's in you that you come from is forewarning you. It lets you know. See, I'm ready. It's retirement time for me. But I can't retire until I lay down, and I'm not ready to lay down. I still got some things that need to be taken care of. I don't believe in God no more than the God that is within us. I don't believe in some force greater than the force that is in us. I believe that everything that comes on us, we, the gods, created. We do. The evil, the hate, the prejudice, the difference. We, as a whole, choose to be different, choose to hate, choose to love. It's in us. The world is the way it is because it's the way that we choose for it to be. When we get tired of the the content, when we get tired of all the confusion, when we get tired of the running around and hurting each other, when we get tired of doing wrong to our loved ones and wrong to those who look just like us, we will begin to do that which is right. No one can force you to be right. You have to make yourself right. Evil is ever present. Evil is always around you. Evil is always there tempting you. But just because evil is there tempting you don't mean that you have to do that you're being tempted by. You have the power and the choice to say no and to walk away. That's one temptation they say you should run from. And that's sexual immorality. They say you should run from that. Flee. Flee means to run. That's the only sin I ever seen that you shouldn't stand up to. And it'll flee from you. That sin won't flee from you. Because that sin is there to grab a hold of you, to defile you, to make you one with it. Once it lays with you, it now has persuasion over you, power that you have given it because you have connected your spirit to it. Now the fight is not with you anymore, but it's with the spirit that has connected itself to your spirit. It's within you. Because now you got to figure out a way to break away from this spirit that's been connected itself to you, that is not of you, that is totally different from you, but you didn't receive it at the time that you laid with it out of the lust of your eyes, out of the desire of your flesh, but not out of the truth of your spirit. Because you didn't take time to get to know it. You didn't take time to observe it, and if you did, you went into it foolishly because you knew what was there and you still walked into it. Not blindly, foolishly. You knew it wasn't good for you. That's even harder to give it up. That's even harder. Because you wasn't led into it. You opened the door for it. You let it in where you were at. You let it into your house. It didn't force its way in. It didn't sneak in. You let it in willingly. We all been there. We all been there. Some of us are fortunate enough to get up out of it and not go back to it. Some of us, we have a tendency to not learn from it and we go back to it. So we have to find out, why do we keep going back? What is it that keeps drawing us to this? And then we have to figure out a way to find a different road to go down. Sometimes it comes with changing one's life, changing one's friends. Sometimes it comes with solitude, learning to go without. So when that which is good comes, you're ready to receive it. Because you can't receive what is good if you got evil in you. You're going to chase the good away, or you're going to destroy it. Because bad will destroy good. It does every time. If you associate with bad, you're going to eventually do that which bad does. Because you want to prove yourself to the bad that you're associating with. The reason that guys have sex with all different type of women is because they want to prove themselves to the guys that they associate with, that they are man, a lover, a sex machine. At the same time, hurting themselves, putting themselves through all type of problems and troubles and turmoils. Because with all the different women come different problems, different turmoils, different situations. It ain't no hit and quit. That doesn't exist unless you're in a whole house. And that's even death. Because it's taking your energy, it's taking your time. It's destroying you because now you don't know what is good. You don't know what it is to be devoted. You don't know what it is to be loyal. It's giving you death, 5 minutes of pleasure for death. Death to your soul, death to your spirit, death to the individual that is within you, that good, that one with good morals and good character, want that that's good, but don't know how to get that that's good because it doesn't know how to make its own self good. If you want good, you got to become good. Otherwise, when good come to you, you won't know it and you just walk away from it or push it away from you. Because good ain't gonna associate with that that's not good. So you have to be of a good moral character to associate with others who are of good moral character. There's not enough good moral character out there. We don't have an order of things. Nowadays, is everybody do their own thing, do what they want, whatever makes you feel good. You're your own God. Therefore, you're your own leader. Therefore, you can do what you want and can't nobody say nothing to you about what you do. That's not a righteous God. A righteous God is a God of order. Order. And in order to have order, there's different positions within the unit. No one does everything. Everyone has a job to do. No one puts themselves above the other. They do their job. No one considers himself a head because the head is the rule. It is the way that was already set. Like when you go to a job and you start working a job, the way of that job is already set. You go in there and you have to do it that way. Otherwise, you'll be letting go of the job will let you go. Because you're not doing it the way it was set. So there's a law, a rulership to everything. So the one that don't want to be under nothing is the one that will never achieve nothing worth achieving. I didn't say he wouldn't get money. I didn't say he wouldn't have big cars and big houses. That's not worth achieving. They come and go. Them are outer things. Everything outer does. There's nothing outer that lasts. The only things last is the things that are in it. Relationships don't last because the relationships are built on the outer and not on the inner. Love doesn't last because love is built on the outer. What you give me? What can I give you? What can you show me? What can you do for me? You know, true love don't ask, what can you do for me? True love asks, what can I do for you? True love is being concerned about that which is love, not being concerned about self. Think about that. Think about that. Hey, listen, I'm not going to hold y'all long. I just got on here to vent because I thought it was wrong for them to be on there like that, trying to belittle man. At the same time, don't know they just belittling themselves. They're just showing men what they don't want to be a part of. They're not lifting up the black woman by talking down on the black man, just like the black man is not lifting up the black man by talking down on the black woman. Because we truly do need one another. But we have to learn how to love one another, how to respect one another, how to be truthful and honest and loyal to one another. That's what we need to learn. That's what we need to be studying. That's what we need to be practicing and teaching. Not hate, not violence, not war. Hey, listen, I got to get out of here once again. I want to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part. I will be back. I'm hoping to have some good conversation when I come back. And I want you to join me. I want you to come up and I want you to join me and I want you to speak and let me know how you feel about life. And I want you to question me and ask me things. That don't mean I'm going to have the answer. If I don't, I tell you I don't. I tell you, let me go research that, make sure what I'm telling you, because I don't want to tell you a lie. I don't. I want you to be the best person that you can be. I want you to be good in all things that you do. I want you to seek righteousness and not unrighteousness. I want you to be holy and not unholy. I want you to have good moral character. Hey, peace. Peace and love. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you go down there and you hit that follow button. You know, we don't do no advertising. We're not here to sell you nothing. I'm not here to ask you for your money. I don't want nothing from you except your love. And I ain't got nothing to give you except mine. So peace and one love. Thank you for joining us.